guys, this is Dean from 5150. Today we're going to be dismounting these tires, put some new tires on. So these have Raceline Beadlocks on them. So we already took the ring off this one, and we're going to go ahead and dismount this tire. We'll show you how we do that, and then we're going to go ahead and remount some other tires on these beadlock rims. So let's go get this started. First thing we're going to do is put the tire down, and we're going to use the high lift jack and break the bead on this tire. So this is a good trail repair too if you have to do this or something like this. We're in our driveway doing it, but so the idea is just put pressure on. We'll have to do this on several parts of the tire to break that bead. All right, this is just soapy water. Just kind of put it around the bead. How much you weigh, Patrick? Patrick weighs about 190. So this was the spare that we had on here. The spare is actually in pretty good shape, but we got 5 35, 12, 50, 17 BFG Kevlars, MTRs. The idea is just to use the weight of the Jeep to push that bead down. Just take your time. You can see it just starting to try to give a little bit. There it goes. There it goes. And we just pop that bead. Works out with this Class 3 receiver hitch really well here. So the next thing now, we got to take this rim. We got to take this tire off this rim. Now here, Patrick's gonna use a couple tire irons and bars that we just had laying around. These aren't too bad, they're a 35, so Patrick says that's easy for me to say since I'm not doing it. And there it is. You're looking here, this had beads in it. All right, now we got to pull out the valve stem. These valve stems have these really cool caps that stay on so you don't lose them. So they just kind of go around the valve stem and you pop them off. They're kind of hard to take on and off, but you never lose your valve stem caps that way. So the idea is to try to pull that out one piece, which we didn't. That's all right. They never seem to see us. So now we just got to pry the butt side of that out. Right there. That's a 9, so 17 by 9. So what's nice with these beadlocks, you'll see this lip right here, this lip. So when you mount the tire on that beadlock, that helps center it. Some beadlocks don't have that. So it just makes it centering that tire a lot easier. And these are a directional tire, Patrick?
There's an outside and an inside. Are they this side outward?
Yeah, so this says run this side outward. So these are the Kevlar Goodyear MTRs. So just kind of lube up that lip a little bit, and getting on the rim is one of the harder parts. So kind of just jump on it like that, and that makes it easy. But we're going to use this bucket here. We'll put that rim on this bucket, which will help keep that tire off the ground and lift the rim up to help mount it. You'll see. We got to put the valve stem back in. put a little lube on it. And that's all that takes. So we're going to add additional beads in here. The bag broke open. That's all right. I'll just dump them in there. That's 10.5 ounces that we're putting in. We've been running beads for about 5 years now, and they seem to work pretty well for us. It's sometimes these bigger tires and with bead locks and everything are kind of hard to balance and seem like you knock weights off when you're out wheeling anyways. Kind of nice thing about bead locks is you can do it yourself. You don't need a tire machine. Just need a little bit of muscle, a little bit of time. So the big thing is getting this bead right into that lip, just like Patrick's got it there, and that will center it for you automatically. So we're going to go ahead and put the ring back on, and we'll do this at 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 3 o'clock. And we'll bring that ring down even. And then we'll put the rest of the bolts in, and we'll just snug it down. Now we're just going to use our little impact. It's a little 1/4 inch drive. And these don't have to go super tight. You just want to kind of make them snug. We'll set these to 16 foot-pounds once we torque them down. So there's our 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then we'll put one at 3 o'clock and one at 9 o'clock. Close enough. Doesn't have to be super precise. You just want to seat that bead as even as you can. And if you look at this bead here on most tires will have this recessed rim protector, I guess you'd call it, this ridge. You want to look at that and see how it looks all nice and even around the edge. So that means you got your rim on there straight. All right, so that's what we did. And now down here, so you can see there's a gap. And the idea is to bring this gap down evenly. So Patrick's just going to go ahead and put the rest of these in there. Sometimes we put grease in them, or we put anti-seize. What we've noticed lately, we did some last week on my brother's Jeep. We put grease in them, but after you put grease in them, you start going down the road, the grease just kind of flings out and gets all over the rim. We didn't break too many. I don't think we only broke one bolt so far, right, Patrick? Taking them out of the 5, or we've done 4. We got one more to do. Sometimes these bolts break coming out. And every time we've had that happen, you just push it, you just screw it down further, or screw it like you're tightening it, just bring it out the other end, and they seem to come out fine. We've never had one permanently stuck in there. And there's a total of 32 bolts. And so what you want to do is you want to get these all started with a few threads in there. That way, when you torque them down with the little impactors or little Milwaukee, that way you don't cross thread them. So Patrick's going kind of in a star pattern, just to bring it down evenly, kind of like how you're doing when you're doing a head or a head, for a head gasket or putting a new head on your vehicle. Yes. Okay, well, he gets the torque wrench. Now, when we look at this, see, there's no gap. There's no gap in here. No gap. So that tire is seated all the way down. So now Patrick's going to torque this down to 16 foot-pounds, and he's going to go in a star pattern, Patrick, or
Doesn't matter.
Okay. He's got a nice sample picture. You can see it takes a little bit of time to get all the way around, but so putting that bucket under makes it easier to lift that tire up and keep the pressure on the bead on the outside. Put the beauty ring on there. We don't have the valve stem in yet. We're gonna pump it up first because it's faster. We're gonna take it to about, what, 30 pounds, Patrick? Something like that?
Yeah, 32.
Then we'll put it at 32. All right, now we got the valve core in. Check the pressure again. Got it at 32. Then we put it on that trick valve cover cap. See how it just kind of hangs there, and then you just screw it on. Then you just screw it on like that. You don't lose your valve covers. And there you have it. That rim's done. And there it is. Now we're gonna go put it on the Jeep. All right, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.